What do you do when you discover that 3 different videos worth of recording got corrupted, and you discover it just as you sit down to edit them? Find out up next. Hey everyone, you somehow found yourself at the nick of time watch reviews. This is my channel to review value-priced watches, along with the occasional trip down something more expensive, more pretty, more wonderful. And with this video, it's just a reminder. So the month of December 2022, every video that you comment on, if you are subscribed, enter yourself to a drawing to win this Pagani Power Reserve awesome automatic watch. Restrictions below on who can win and where. The most important thing is make sure you're subscribed and make sure you comment. I'll be doing a drawing tomorrow, taking all of the comments from December 1st through midnight Eastern time on December 31st. Create a drawing and putting out a video to say who's going to win. I'll reach out first, contact the person, make sure everything's cool. Voila! We have a nice first giveaway in the can. I'd like to also apologize. I meant to have more videos out, but Christmas became busy, especially with travel. But I was able to record a bunch of videos only to find out that, alas, something happened between camera transfer to computer where, anyway, a series of unfortunate events. But I don't want to leave you hanging there. So what I want to do is give you my 5 favorite watches from 2022. That I got in. I bought a lot of watches this year. I had gotten back into watches the last couple of years, but this was the year, especially the last half of the year, when I decided I was going to do this YouTube channel and immerse myself into the value price watch pool. Looked at all the AliExpress stuff, some of the eBay stuff, the Seiko stuff, that sort of things, and then branched back and got a view of everything that I really wanted to do. So what I'd like to do here is go through 5 of my favorite watches. I'm going to show them to you up close as a very brief look through of what I liked about them. Some of them might have been recorded already on this channel. Some of them are definitely going to be recorded in the near future. And that way you can kind of get a feel for my headspace, my 5 favorite things from 2022. All right, let's take a look at my 5 favorite. Before we get to my overall favorites from this year, we're going to do 2 very, very honorable mention. The first one is this Steel Dive Hulk homage. And I was just floored by this from a price perspective, from quality, that ceramic bezel, the green, everything about it. Really love this watch for about $100. I happened to get this actually as an extra free band from O2 watch straps. I bought a couple other straps from them, and they put one extra one in there, and it matches this watch so well that I absolutely adore it. So honorable mention number 1. Honorable mention number 2 is a slightly different price bracket. This is my Omega Speedmaster date. It's not your classic Moonwatch Speedmaster layout. And to be honest, I bought this watch because I wanted the other one. But I've had this on my desk staring at me and wearing it and whatnot. And it wears a little small. It is a 40, but it wears the overall bezel width, not the case width, is about a 38. With that said, though, it's been staring at me, and the little details of the dial, the hands, the chrono movements, everything that way, along with putting it on this beautiful kind of brown band that I've had it on recently, I think it's made this just wonderful. And it's one of those things where I wanted something else and I was afraid I would be disappointed by this one. And in fact, I love this watch. But rather expensive, honorable mention, very, very cool. Moving on. So first up, the San Martin SN008. PB58 homage. This watch, it's funny, I was in London this year and a friend of mine bought the exact watch that this is homaging. I had an AD and I adored his, and I had already ordered this, and it took a little while to get here. It took its sweet time, in fact, a little over a month to get here from China to the East Coast of the US. But I got it in and was so incredibly happy with it. I opted for the PT5000 movement in this, so it has a smooth sweeping hand that you can see there. And I just love it. I love its sensibilities. I have a leather strap that I may try this on, but even this band is really, really good. Number 2 is a recent arrival, and this one's a Hamilton 40mm automatic with a slate blue face to it. Love this. I have a video coming out very soon. In fact, it was one of the videos that died as a result of the making of this video. But really, really adore this. This is also on an O2 strap. I love the straps from O2. I can't recommend them enough. They just feel super classy in the $30-ish range. They have some that go up to $70. Really, really cool waxed leather. Great feel. But this watch is just super cool. I have a Hamilton 40mm quartz as well. And I love both of them equally and uniquely. But I think this on this brown band becomes my just dream everyday watch. Especially, it's just Hamilton. Swiss quality at a very affordable price. I got this for about $330, which is kind of San Martin money, to get a real Swiss watch with an 80-hour power reserve. Super cool. Video to come on this one. To anyone that saw the video, this one should come as no surprise. The Sea-Gull Business Small Hands. Beautiful watch, kind of taking its inspiration from a few different things. Once again, put this on just a lovely brown leather band that I love. I think this might be a Benchmark straps band. Yep. But I think the band really makes the watch. And I think for anybody on the channel that's buying inexpensive watches and going through it, start to put together a nice little strap collection, especially in like the 20 millimeter range. And you'll find some watches will become even more magical when you put them on a great piece of leather on your wrist. Likewise, if you've seen my earlier videos, then you'll recognize this wonderful Berny compressor. Absolutely adore this watch. So cool, so unique. I love adjusting and turning the bezel, lining everything up there. That internal behind the sapphire glass, just super, super cool. I even love the rubber strap. It's kind of a thick, chunky watch, but this band keeps it tight to your wrist so that you're never really aware of the weight. And if you want to peek in at that Miyota movement in the back, you also have the glass panel. Super, super cool. Love this watch. Once again, usually available, especially on the sales, for under $100. You can't beat that. And finally, this watch, super, super cool. Blew me away when I got it. I got it actually earlier this year. It's a Laco Aachen. Laco is one of the original 5 Flieger manufacturers that Germany went out to contract for a bombing watch. This one is a Flieger Type B, so it's a bomber instead of a pilot sort of watch. Beautiful with that kind of incandescent deep blue dial. Also has the band it came with a dark brown strap that's just fantastic. Visible movement in the back. Now these were, I think I bought this used for $320. You can sometimes find them new on Joma Shop and other places in the low 400s. And the reason why for a German watch with the bead blasted sort of finish is so expensive is it has a Miyota movement in it versus the $1,000 ones that have Swiss movements, give or take. But I think that this is just a lovely, lovely watch. And even though it's a 42 millimeter and it is a little big on wrist, it's just an awesome one, and it makes out a great number 5 to kind of fill out the collection. With that said, I think I have 20 more watches that came in this year. So there are many others that are great. They just don't match the honest to myself top 5 and a couple extra honorable mentions that we got this year. All right, with all of that, I'd like to say thank you. Happy New Year. Thank you for 2022. It's been an adventure on a lot of levels globally and everything. But it's been awesome starting off this channel, seeing the feedback, the growth already in only a couple of months has been huge. It's been heartening. You don't often hear heartening, you hear disheartening, but this has been heartening for me. Inspiring. It's been a lot of fun. I can't wait to go on this journey in 2023 and see where it may land. But with all of that, thank you for coming to the Nick of Time Watch Reviews. I've been Nick, you've been you, and just remember, it doesn't take a lot of money to put something on your wrist that can make you smile. Take care, folks.